Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Guinea Pigs with Greg. And today we make a 3-hour car journey to just some guinea pigs at the Mid Sussex show. And it was lovely to be greeted by my godson Archie when I entered the hall. And here he is racing around in his little Zoomer. It's such a cheeky chappy. He's absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure he'll be keeping me on my toes all day. It's a lovely hall, lots of space. The parking was a little bit restricted, so get there early if you're showing here. But yeah, it was well laid out. The lighting was very, very good. You get a very true reflection of what the caves actually look like when the light is natural, which is fantastic for the cavies, and it makes my job a lot easier when assessing them. Tables are all set up. Some of the judges are going for the traditional stalls, but I'm going for the option of using boards. This way I get to see the cavies in all their glory, out present for me all the time, which is something that I've been enjoying a lot recently. The club really does give back to its membership by providing these fantastic rosettes. I mean, the colours are phenomenal. There's a plethora of them and lots to win. So it'd be interesting to see which cavies actually come out on top today and go home with these absolutely stunning rosettes. I mean, this Best in Show one is something very, very special. And there are sweet treats for the juniors to win as well, for Best Junior Purebred and Best Junior Pet. A quick peek, I can see that the biggest cage number is 162, which is a decent entry, and hopefully we'll get through most of those today. Start off with the guide standard, and this is an excellent example of a chinchilla. It stands so well. The coat colour and texture was phenomenal. The markings were just absolutely perfect. The ticking and the chest were fantastic, and the belly was very, very good. It's nice to see that these will be going up to full standard in January, so I'll enjoy judging them in the open show next year. This is also true for the Californian, which is great because today I had two of the best Californians I've seen in many years, where the feet were absolutely on point with the right pigmentation, lovely, well-prepared pigs, great head features, and they would look very good in any open class now. I fully believe that these are some of the best examples I've seen this year for colour intensity and contrast, and they're very well balanced cavies. The red was probably one of the fittest pigs I handled on the day, and the coats were prepared to within an inch of their life, so the owners did a fantastic job of getting this breed into the open show. I also had the pleasure of handling some Ridgebacks today. It's a rare occasion for me. I believe these belong to Tony Angel, and again, very well presented, nice and fit, decent ridges. Would like them to be a touch higher, but they're all straight and nice in line. And I think that this breed is potentially going to go forward in the near future. In the juvenile section, I was presented with an absolutely stonking adult golden boar. This cavie I've judged previously, and I believe it won Best Adult Golden at Real London. And yeah, the colour was phenomenal. This lovely black tan, which was very fit and well prepared, owned by William, who also was my book steward for the day, and he did a fantastic job. His memory was second to none and really kept me on my toes. It was also a very pretty abbey, nicely laid out. The ridges could have been a bit straighter and the rosettes a bit deeper, but a very good attempt. This class was definitely a case of quality over quantity. Two stunning adult pink-eye golden boars, one from the junior that we mentioned before from Edward Kemp, and then from Taylor and Long on the right we have a fantastic adult boar, which was my best 5 to 8 golden boar at Real London. And so it is a battle of the giants from Real London really, and this time the 5 to 8 that made up to an adult from Taylor and Long came out on top. The self-chocolates were very good quality down in this part of the country. Very balanced heads, nice bold eyes, excellent shoulder, and the coat qualities of the chocolate, as per usual, were very good. Nicely prepared, and I have to say, they stood well. So the training is really paying off on these. I really like the ear pigment on this golden. It matched the body colour perfectly. A nice bold eye, slightly narrow in the head and tall, just needs to fill out a little bit more. I'm sure it will compete well in the future. The coat was very nice as well, just needed a touch more grooming around the head, but a very good cavie. I was literally blown away by the quality of the 5 to 8 pink eye creams. The colour was so pale and even. The ears and the eye were just gorgeous, but the head, the square set head was perfect, absolutely perfect on the day. And both of these were owned by Taylor and Long, a real credit to them. Their showmanship and preparation really come into the fore to give me a very difficult decision making my best self today. Standout cavies in the under 5 section was another gorgeous and glamorous pink-eyed cream, and this very well balanced self lilac, which stood well and has great pigment and even coat. And my lineup for the best self, I ended up going for the 5 to 8 pink-eyed cream on the far left, followed by the adult pink-eyed golden, and then followed by the other adult pink-eyed golden. It was a very tough decision, and they were all very good cavies, prepared excellently, and they stood well, and a credit to all the owners. And it was lovely for me to make this journey and see these cavies, some of the best selves I've judged all year. Next up, I had probably the most difficult class of the day in this class of alpacas. I believe they were all litter mates with the same parents. So J&L cavies came out on top with some fantastic density and spring to the coat. The presentation on all 3 of these were phenomenal, and it was a real pleasure to see them on the table. Again, some of the springiest and dense coats I've handled this year on an alpaca. It was lovely to handle some teddies today as well. These were from Jules Jen stud, and they stood excellently. The coats were well prepared, very dense coats, nice and plush, and they stood well for me. And you can really see the benefit of having them on boards, because you actually get to assess this cavie every moment you see them. So it's really good, and I think that I would encourage other clubs to do this. The cavies are really well behaved, and they don't run off, especially if you train them correctly. And it just really showed these teddies off to their absolute full potential, which made my job as a judge much easier. I was really taken aback by this golden American crested. The colour was lovely, only a tiny baby at the moment, just needs to fill out around the muzzle, but something to watch in the future, because I think this is something very, very special, and was one of my best under 5s today. This was a great way to end the year, because the quality of the caves on display was phenomenal. This is one of the best silver agoutis I've had the pleasure of judging in many years. The ticking and the undercolour was phenomenal. It was a really well-balanced cavie, fit as a fiddle, well-balanced head, and stood out well. Unfortunately, the way the challenges were laid out meant that it missed out on coming in the best non-self lineup, which was unfortunate. It was nice to see lots of the AOC agoutis. So we had the cinnamon agouti, the chocolate agouti, and the cream agouti. And they were all very good examples of the breed, and I enjoyed handling them very much. So thank you for bringing these out for me to see. A massive thank you to Jennifer Hall for setting up the judges' table, where I was able to have my lunch, which she prepared for me. And it was absolutely delicious, and really set me going for the day so that I could keep my energy up. But thank you very much, Jennifer. I was under the watchful eye of this lovely corgi, well behaved and sat there all day. What a lovely dog. No rest for the wicked. I went straight back into judging to this lovely class of chocolate rings. Excellent shoulder and coat qualities, and lovely head, balanced heads, and the demarcation was very good. A touch heavy on the rump, and slightly uneven around the collar, but I have to say, they're not bad examples at all. On to best in show, I went for the pink-eyed cream, followed by the adult golden, followed by the 5 to 8 alpaca, with this lovely Roan Abbey coming in.
First order, 3rd best in show, J&L stuff. 3rd best in show, Taylor and Long with their dark makeup. And best in show, Taylor and Long.
With that, that's my last judging engagement of the year. I'd just like to thank the Mid Sussex show for having me and treating me very well throughout the day. And until next time, I'm Guinea Pig Greg. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.